If you can find a clip of me saying that women don't belong in Star Wars, or women shouldn't be in Star Wars, or Star Wars isn't for women, I will send you $10,000.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Hey guys, what's up? How you doing? I was just about to make a video. I'm out in LA right now. I leave to Miami tomorrow and then Orlando MegaCon a little bit after that. And I was about to make a video and I came across this. Some people sent me, so I figured, yeah, let's talk about it. Rolling Stones called me out, said some pretty untrue things about me, and I'd love to give my take. So this is in regards to when I spoke to Sadia Khan, who is a relationship expert and psychologist, primarily a children's psychologist, on my channel Theory Talks, where I have guests on there and we do live streams every night and we talk about relationships, talk about psychology. I'm a big fan of psychology, and I think, it's really important to do your work as a person in general. Mental health is a really important thing. So this article says, and I'm recording the screen for you because I don't have my setup like I do at home. His guest said women don't like Star Wars. He agreed, I never did, I laughed, and sparked an internet debate. Popular streamer Star Wars Theory has brought back familiar if unwelcome internet discourse. All right, first of all, why can't you guys just tag me? And why can't you say his guest instead of saying that? Just say Sadia Khan, She's quite a large name, and she has some really amazing takes. Nia D is the streamer behind Star Wars Theory, a channel dedicated to the George Lucas science fiction universe, with over 3.3 million subscribers on YouTube alone. Most of his content revolves around dissecting Star Wars internet theories, debating casting choices, I don't know about that, and discussing new announcements and releases. Actually, no, it's more about fan fictions and comics and discussing Star Wars in general and like the lore behind it, but clearly I haven't done their homework on my channel. During a January episode on Theory Talks, his channel focused on critical theory. He hosted psychologist Sadia Khan, who derided Hollywood directors for centering female stories within male-dominated fandoms. Do we need more women in Star Wars? No, we don't, Khan said. And women don't even watch Star Wars. They don't even care about it. It's a man's little thing. Let them have it. Oh, I love the fact that they completely left out, and this is a typical thing with what I've realized. First of all, I like to make Star Wars videos. I never like to make stuff like this because this is just so stupid. It's just so beneath me. I don't like to talk about stuff that isn't Star Wars. This is drama shit, right? But sometimes I feel it's, best to actually, you hear it from me, then you hear it from the internet. Because sometimes the internet can be pretty loud, but when you actually focus and you listen to the person they're talking about, you'll know exactly what's going on. This was at the end of the interview. It was in regards to me saying, what do you think about Charmin Obaid-Chinoy's remarks about it's time a woman shaped Star Wars? And she had a very eloquent answer about it, and that was her take. And when she said women don't even like Star Wars, I didn't say yes. I laughed like, oh man, we're about to get canceled, because she was speaking and I spoke to her about it. She's like, I don't even understand what I did. I'm like, yeah, well, that's just the internet for you. That's Star Wars fans in general. I started getting tags from people being like, from women saying like, who said women don't belong in Star Wars? And it's like, when did anybody ever say that? Like, I just, it's so weird how people can just twist stuff, completely try to brand you as something that you're not. And it's not really disheartening, it's just weird. I don't really get it, man. This isn't the first time Star Wars fandom has dealt with disagreements surrounding racism and sexism within their own ranks. Following the premiere of the most recent Star Wars films, helmed by actress Daisy Ridley, thousands of fans accused Disney of going woke by having a female lead. They didn't do that with Ahsoka. Why is that? While Nia didn't acknowledge the statement during his conversation with Khan, but then in the Twitter header, they say that I agreed with her. So you guys better change that. Much of the online criticism has centered around his strong and sometimes negative opinions surrounding women characters in the science fiction series and fan spaces. Mostly his accusations that Disney executives have been creating and centering female characters as part of an agenda. I don't remember ever having a problem with female characters. I've always had a problem with shitty characters that they can't write for shit. So I don't care what gender they are. It could be a male or female. Finn was a shit character. He could add so much potential. He's a guy. Oh, that's incorrect right there. On TikTok, women began posting clips of themselves enjoying or participating in Star Wars culture, with women in Star Wars pushing back against Khan's claims. Videos using the hashtag have over 4.1 million views. After watching Star Wars Theory's video, Olivia, a 16-year-old from New York, used audio of the interview to make a TikTok edit showing all the women both in Star Wars and who have enjoyed the series. The video has 2.8 million views and 1,000 additional videos from other TikTok creators using the audio to push back against Khan's claims. Yeah, Khan lives in the Middle East. In her world, I mean, she's never even seen Star Wars, and if you listen to the interview, she actually says that. So in her world, where it's about, psychology, no one talks about Star Wars, right? And so she didn't even realize that women like Star Wars. Olivia tells Rolling Stone she created the now popular clip to remind people how important women are to the Star Wars fandom. Yeah, no one said that women aren't important in Star Wars. If anything, it almost seems like men aren't important anymore in Star Wars. I mean, look at Luke, look at Han, look at what they did with Finn. If you really want to discuss in detail about that, I mean, I've done that plenty of times on my channel, but I really don't think anybody... In fact, I would love for you to provide context. How about this? If you can find a clip of me saying that women don't belong in Star Wars, or women shouldn't be in Star Wars, or Star Wars isn't for women, I will send you $10,000. You have to provide a link. It can't be like some AI, whatever. Provide a link of the original stream or the video where I say women don't belong in Star Wars. I'll give you 10 grand. First person to do it. I was surprised at the huge response and how so many people, including female and male Star Wars fans, came together by making their own videos using my sound. Star Wars was created for everyone. Star Wars Theory pushing the narrative that women aren't fans of Star Wars on his platform by having a psychologist on there saying it's for boys. Wow, so shocked. Who knew he was a piece of shit? Oh, me, I did, and most other sane fans of Star Wars that I knew. Okay. Right, so I can't ask a question about the horrible remarks that Charmin Obaid-Chinoy made in regards to It's Time a Woman Shaped Star Wars. I mean, that's a disgusting what if you do realize if a man were to say that, it would be absolutely game over, right? Like that guy would be fired, anyone who agrees with it. So what is this? I mean, this cancel culture shit it just doesn't make sense to me, you know? If it was something I said, yeah, by all means, I'll take responsibility. Congratulations to Star Wars Theory and his friends. My friends? What friends? For helping to galvanize the Star Wars female fandom. Women have always made Star Wars, women have always loved Star Wars, and women will... My mom was one of the people who introduced Star Wars. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like, why are you such an ass kisser? Women have always loved Star Wars, and women will always be a crucially massive part of our community. Nobody said they're not. Sadia Khan literally said that women don't even like Star Wars, so she made a mistake. And I talked to her about it on the phone. She's like, oh, yeah, I guess I made a mistake. In my world, nobody watches Star Wars. And I was like, yeah, no, a lot do. What's the big fucking deal? Like, really? It's one person who made a mistake and didn't realize that a lot of women like Star Wars. And because of that, I'm a misogynist? Because I asked someone what they thought about Charmin saying women should shape Star... Like, what? The more you try to push the false narrative that women are nothing more than opportunists, the more they will absolutely dunk on you and continue to show everyone how much of a clown you are. Man, you really are... Honestly, you must be an idiot. I've seen you float around a bunch of times. Like, you're a fucking idiot. You really have to be. I've explained it so many times, and if you can't understand the words that come out of my mouth, then that's on you. I can't help you there. That's your own issue. I don't know what happened to you that you can't understand things that I say, but that goes for everyone else too. If I've ever said that women don't belong in Star Wars, please tell me, show me. I would love to see it. But until that day happens, y'all need to just shut the fuck up. Seriously. This is absolutely ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. You guys hate me so much and you just want to cancel me. Why? Because I'm opinionated? Because I speak my mind? Because I'm honest about how I feel about things? Because I'm an actual fan? Because I don't like the sequel trilogy? Get over yourselves. There's going to be people who don't like things you like. And if you have a problem with that, then that's on you. Seriously. I grew up in a world where people had differing opinions, and then you go and grab a burger, you know? The sequel trilogy, in my opinion, was done really poorly. George didn't like it. Nick Killer doesn't like it. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people do like it. Cool. It has nothing to do with being a misogynist. That just means that some people didn't like the film. That's it. Nia did not respond to Rolling Stone's request for comments. You guys never requested any comments whatsoever. I mean, unless it's in my email, but there's no request for any comment whatsoever. So that's some bullshit. But in a follow-up video acknowledging the backlash, Nia denied that he was misogynist and instead said that he was simply protective of his favorite series. It has nothing to do with being a misogynist or saying women can't enjoy Star Wars, he said in a response video. Leave it to the extreme left to always take something that is so plainly put and explained so easily and twist it and contort it into their own agenda and narrative. It's true. Often misogyny and racism emerge in fan communities because white male fans... Oh god, I'm done. I'm done reading this shit. This is such, honestly, it's such bullshit, dude. Like, you can't ask anything nowadays. You can't talk about anything. You can't say anything. It's just such fucking bullshit. I'm sorry for swearing, but look, this is just fucking dumb. I had a guest on my channel and I asked her, what do you think about this dumbass director saying it's time a woman shaped Star Wars, which is such a fucked up thing to say. If a man were to say it's time a man shaped Star Wars, did anyone have a problem with Patty Jenkins writing Star Wars? Did anybody have a problem with Bryce Dallas Howard? Did anybody have a problem with Ahsoka coming out? No, we have a problem with shitty characters. Okay, so I don't care what the gender is of the characters. We have a problem with shit characters. And this is honestly becoming absolutely ridiculous. You can say whatever you want about me. You can say I'm a misogynist, whatever. I asked her a question in regards to that horrible take from that director, if you can even call her that. And her response is her response. And she said, women don't even like Star Wars. And I scoffed. Am I not allowed to scoff and say like, wow, that's a hot take? What is the big problem here? I don't understand. People are so blinded by their hatred for me because what, I don't like the sequel trilogy? Because I truly like Star Wars the way it was and I want them to continue along that path. You know, George does not like the sequels. I know people who know him. I'm not talking out of my ass. He does not like them. He thinks they're shit. He thinks they ruined his story. I was talking with Nick Gillard the other day. He feels the same way. It is only the select few that are obsessed with this new perversion of what once was. And that's fine. No one's saying, and like I said, if you can find a clip of me saying women don't belong in Star Wars, please, by all means, send it to me, tag me on Twitter, provide the original link, and I'll send you 10 grand on PayPal. I mean, that's money I'm putting towards Vader Episode 2, but I'll send it to you. If you can find that I ever said women don't belong in Star Wars and Star Wars isn't for women, please, just do that. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it at that. So this is some bullshit article. They need to fix their wording. Clearly written by someone who does not know anything about me and wants to just write a hit piece for some views because I guess it's a slow time right now. And that's totally okay. Anyways, thanks so much for watching this video and my thoughts on it. This is the last time I'm going to talk about this. Think whatever you want about me. Those who know me, and those who want to believe what the sheep think, do your thing. It's all good. I'm going to keep doing my thing. Shout out to everyone who purchased a saber on theorysabers.com. We're building a massive site, a massive website and store, which will house a ton of different sabers for you guys to choose from, as well as some custom-made ones too in the future. So thank you so much for the amazing, overwhelming sale that we've had on there the last couple of days. You can go grab more of them if you want. Link is in the description. Leave a like on this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. And don't believe everything you hear on the internet. Later.